Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah. Mm, sorry. Okay, so let's begin now. Mm, okay, so I'm going to start now. Um, as usual, my explanation will be short and will be quick, real quick, but it depends on your question. Sound that clear? Can you hear me clearly, guys? Yeah, very clear, right? Okay. Okay, so as usual, I explained very short, very quick, but it depends on the but depends on the question you're going to ask me. So here I'm going to start about the rare compounding formula. I'm not going to talk about the other kinds of compounding, and there's a lot of type of compounding. Depends on what trader are you, which what kind of setups you're going to choose, and yeah. But this type of compounding, it really needs an extra careful because the lot size of this compounding is different than the compounding that you usually see. Okay. So why recompounding formula? Because this type of recompounding is real quick and it's very selective and it's very rare because it what it used a very high it's a very use it a high lot. I mean, like for example, you have $300 capital, you're going to start with 0.50 lot. So that's why it's very rare. And some traders, they don't really use it. And some traders use it because it really makes you rich real quick. But it depends on the setup you choose or confirmation. Okay, so the formula is three. First, you have to collect completed setup, or I call it practice. This kind of collect completed setups, that's what most traders really laugh at me because they thought that, oh, the price already complete, then you still collect the completed setup. But actually, it's the way how I practice for me to get more familiar with the setups, with the movement and all that. Okay, so I call it practice. How? Let me show you. Yes, this is how I collect the setup. Okay, like if you see this is how I collect. This is in H1. Okay, we have QMR, QMC, 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 club, QMC. Yeah, we have QMC. There's a lot of QMC last 2 weeks ago, and yeah. And we have SNRC1, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is how I collect the setups. Actually, this is for for me to practice, to be familiar with the setups. Okay, and next, we back test after all well, and you can catch up with the completed setups, you practice with it, and then you can move to the trading view. It's for you to sharpen the skills, for you to be well prepared to face the real market condition. Like, I give you an example. Like we all know that this is high, low, high, high, low, low. So we just want to try to test ourselves, and yeah. So this is kind of a back test, okay? And yeah, and this is the pricing of the trading view. For the trading view, this is for monthly. You can try the monthly, or they have a free usage. They have the free plan for 1 month, and you just go with it. It's okay. Okay. And next, be selective with the market. Okay. Wait. Before I go to this, be selective with the market. Some people ask me, they have suggest with other software, with other apps, but I prefer TradingView because it can switch time frame, because it can, we need multi-time frame analysis. That is the most important. We have to find confirmation or anything. I mean, like, that's why I suggest TradingView. Okay, maybe there's any other software, I don't really know, but for me, I prefer TradingView. Yeah, it's up to you. Okay, and number three, be selective with the market. I mean, be selective means the movement of the market, H1 and H4 sideways. I don't recommend daily and all that, but I recommend H4 and H1. Okay, this means that the pair that I suggest is gold. I don't suggest Bitcoin. I don't suggest New Zealand JPY. I don't suggest any pair, but the one that I suggest is gold. So yeah. Okay, now I give you an example. Okay. Price making downtrend, and then price making sideways, and then price making uptrend. So we can see here, price making sideways. This is the month that I compound. Wait. Okay, so here is the, let's see. Okay, this is H4 sideways, you can see. And why I chose H4 sideways, because team. Okay, this is SNRC2. In 15, we have support, we have rally base drop, and we have and the price react. And yeah, because price hiding setups in the lower time frame. So that's why I suggest H1 and H4 sideways. Okay, because and one more thing, I'm not a swinger, I don't really swing, so that's why I suggest sideways in H4, some stuff like that. And I don't suggest what I don't suggest momentum like this. Okay, I don't really like this because there's no setup, nothing in there. Okay, So that's why I suggest H4 or H1 sideways. Okay, so it's only two. You collect the completed setups. I mean, more to uh, Fantastic Five, such as QM, QMR, QMC, as NRC1, as NRC2, and QM manipulation. And then after you go well with it, and then you go to the big backtest trading view to sharpen your skills. And after that, you go to the real market, but you have to be selective with the market. H1 and H4 sideways. This is very recommended by me. Okay, so any question, guys? Can you ask in the in the pop notes, because I cannot really see your question here. It's very small, the question section here. Okay, guys, any question? Huh? The sound is gone. What's happening? Yeah, I think everything's okay. I repeat again. Before I repeat, but you can hear me, right? Okay. So you collect the completed setups, practice with Fantastic Five setup, because this is what the price always keep on repeating. Like you can see here, price keep on repeating SNRC2, SNRC1, QMM, QMC. Can't you see any blind spot here? No, this is the only blind spot after all this. But yeah, price keep on repeating these setups all the time, all the time. Okay, so that's why I want you to collect the setups for you. It's for you to be familiar with the movement, with the setups and all that. Okay, and number two, you back test and trading view to sharpen your skills. I think this one you guys understand, right? And number three, you have to be selective with the market. H1 and H4 sideways. Why H4 and H1 sideways? Because this one I meant in gold only. I don't meant with other pairs such AUD, USD, and all that. I meant the gold because when gold making sideways, it's better I put here when gold making sideways, gold actually hiding setups in smaller time frame. Okay, yeah, when gold making sideways in H1, H4. So gold actually having setups in smaller time frames such as M5, maybe M1. I don't really trade M1, M5, okay, M15, M30, apa lagi yeah, and H1. Yeah. Okay, so that's why I suggest sideways in H4, not in daily. I don't really recommend daily, but I meant the H4, H1 sideways. Okay. Okay, so the question is, what's your question now? You have said that recompounding not use SL but cut loss. What situation should we do cut loss? Okay, the situation is, um, okay, I think better I show in here. Wait. Okay, in my recompounding, wait, I have done a little bit mistakes. Okay, this is what this is strong resistance. This is drop base rally, and I was about to buy in here. So the price, I expected that the price will fly, shoot, something like this, but unfortunately, price didn't fly. Price kept on and break my entry point. Okay, and if I'm in this situation, as you can see, this is my entry point. If for SNRC2, the entry point is the drop base rally in the same line with the exactly of the resistance, and this is my entry point. And if I see that the price close after, I mean like close, apa tu? Apa nak cakap dalam bahasa orang putih dia? Aku dah lupa lah. Exceed, if price close exceed from the entry point, I will start to cut loss. But in my record in the video, I closed when the price reached a little bit profit in here, because the way price, you know, I can see in H4. Mana pula tadi? Okay, I can see in H4 price already react, and price making bearish engulfing, and then in H1 there's a supply zone over here, so I don't feel good to keep on buy with it. So and the second thing is after price close exceeded from the entry point, so I start to cut loss. Okay, I'm not going to hold it for a long time. Okay, so any question? Do you use ECN account during compound? Yes, not only compound. I use ECN all the time. Yeah. On what time frame we do our entry? Like as I said earlier, when the H4 or H1, I suggest H4 sideways. So if there's any setups in M15, M30, just go with it. Okay? Just go with it. Usually, how much pips target for one setup? Okay, this one I don't really target, but let me show you. This is SNRC1, right? So this is the previous low. Wait. So this is the previous low, and we have strong support, and we have drop base drop. Nampak lah. We have drop base drop, and then we have, yeah, they are in the same line, and then price came back. So this is my TP usually. Okay, usually I like to TP at the previous low or previous high, same like QM. If QM, you can see here that my first TP is on the previous low, high, low, higher, high, lower, low. And then this is my entry, and this is my first TP. Okay, and yeah, at the same time you have hybrid. Okay, so this is my second TP. First TP, my second TP. That's it. Okay. Already subscribed to TradingView and done backtest. Tried GBP and gold, but after a while I realized gold has more fantastic five. Yes, gold has more fantastic five. Yeah. Okay. Now I focus on gold only. Yeah, me too. Okay, and mm, okay, any question, guys? Wait, your question too long. I have to read. Wait, what was your winning percentage when you successfully compounded your account? I usually use rare compounding means that this account is kamikaze. I'm going to means like this will be a suicide account, whether I'm going to lose or I'm going to win. So this would be I can say 99% winning percentage because the rare compounding really according to my plan. Okay, we use this formula and yeah, um, you know you have to be extra careful with it. That's why I say rare compounding is a very high percentage of winning, but depends on the setups, depends on your patience actually. Okay, teacher, if you have $200, is what is your plan for compounding? Mohagegi, okay. Okay, I don't know what type of compounding do you mean because this webinar is talking about rare compounding formula. If I have $200, I'm going to divide with 600. Um, so I will start with 0. Betul ke? I'll start with 0.33 lot. If I have $200, I will start with 0.33 lot as my first entry. Alhamdulillah. Okay. And this is the rare compounding. I don't know what type of compound you're going to start with. Okay. For example, the ultimate goal is to convert 200 to 50,000 after 1 year. If rare compounding, you don't need 1 year to gain from 200 to 50,000. It just needs maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe within a month. Why you need 1 year? I'm talking about rare compounding. I'm not talking about money management, take care of your MM or some stuff, you know? No, I'm talking about rare compounding. Yes, everything is full margin because this rare compounding formula really according to the plan. You just chose the fantastic five setups, okay, and you back test. And you have to be selective with the market. H4 sideways. This is my really suggestion. Okay, my enemy. H4 sideways. Actually, there's a lot of setups, but this one I just keep on mark because I don't want it to be messy. See, they kept repeating the same as NRC1, NRC2, QMR, QMC, QMM. Okay. Any question? I have a question about QMM. We have a QMM cell setup. We know there was a failed QMR QMC setup. Does that failed QMS have bullish engulfing? Any of the okay, if you found QMM, doesn't matter in what time frame, you have to check in the higher time frame to see if there's any engulfing. This is very important, really, really important. Um, let me show you. This is okay. You see, this is QMM, right? This is QMM. I think better I change the color. Okay, so this is QMM. We have high, low, higher, high, low, low at the same time. Price made rally, base, rally, rally, base, rally, and then price reverse, and then going down, and then yeah, you have to check in the higher time frame if there's any bullish engulfing, and you can see this is bullish engulfing. This is very compulsory if you want to entry QMM. Okay, if you don't find QMM, don't entry, or if you still want to entry, yeah, with the small lot only. But I suggest with if you want to entry full margin, you have to make sure the higher time frame make bullish engulfing. This is really mandatory in QMM. Okay, any question? Hmm. How to detect sideways market? Hmm. Okay, sideways price making downtrend. Price buat downtrend, lepas tu price cakap bahasa Melayu pula. Okay, price making downtrend. Okay, and then suddenly price, you see, making a little bit of setups, and then yeah, and then price keep on playing on this. Price didn't break the previous low. Okay, so this is how I determine the sideways. Okay. What is the best time to trade? I'm not really sure, but for me, I love to trade during London Open. Yeah, thank you. Are you teacher in Bystra Legacy International? Oh, Ho Chiang Seng. Yeah. Uh, any question? If $300, you would use 0.5 lot, till what amount will you change the lot size? Yeah, if I start with $300, okay, for example, wait, mana tadi eh? Okay, if I start with $300, I will use 0.5 lot. $300, I will use, mana pula ni? Okay, I will use 0.5 lot. And then, for example, I gained another $300, so I got $600. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to one lot. So this is rare compounding. Okay, this is rare compounding. Any question? More question? Do you recommend layer entry or single entry? I recommend layer entry. Okay, I give you example. Mana tadi eh? Okay. So, like you see QM reversal here. This is QM reversal. We have high, low, higher, high, lower, low. So this is our first TP, and this will be our second TP. Okay, so you're going to TP in your first FTP. You're going to take profit in the first TP, and you're going to take another profit because at the same time we saw hybrid in this situation. So I recommend double or triple entry to avoid what? To avoid regret. To avoid regret because some traders they they TP until here and they do single entry and they TP until here and then they found out that the price keep on going down. So yeah, it's not good. I mean, like it's not healthy. And if you see hybrid and at the same time you see you found what? You found QMR. Yeah, I suggest you to entry more than one position. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Everyone can be instant millionaire, but you have to be I mean like you have to punish yourself for these three types of skills first. It just take for me in my experience, I practice for 2 months. Yeah, I practiced for 2 months. Until my back hurt, until my waist really hurt. And yeah, I practiced for 2 months to reach this. Okay, but you have to be familiar with SNR and SND first. Just basic. You don't need to be more in detail with it. Okay? Any question, guys? Okay. mm, yes, recompounding is always full margin. I'm talking about recompounding. Yeah. I don't know because there's a lot of type of compounding, but I'm not a patience person. I have been patient for many times, but for this type of compounding, I mean, like, I like to use direct compounding. Yeah. Okay. And Zyler, you said how to know if you're good at S&D is if you can see if QMR or QMC is going to fill when you can see that or spot that. So can you also help out this spot list? Yeah, if you're good in supply and demand, you know, wait, I think I have to start here. Okay, like this. You see QMR in here. We have high, low, higher high, lower low. So we are going to expect that the price will go down. But you have to look to the left. Keep look to the left. Actually, where the price came from, what location. And you can see here price making downtrend. Price making downtrend. And then if you are good in S&D, supply and demand, we have to wait, we have to sell in highest price. Okay, we all know about this. This is the how supply and demand works. Okay, and we have to buy in the lowest price. Okay, but in this situation, price making downtrend and price is in the condition, I mean like the location and price making downtrend, and you can see price making QM sell in the lowest price. And you go back here, are we going to sell in the lowest price? No, we're going to sell in the highest price. Okay, if QMR in the in uptrend, okay, like here, okay, in here, yes, we can consider sell, but here price is in demand zone, and you know, we should buy in demand zone, but instead of buy, the price making false setup in the demand zone. Okay, and then you know, you have to be suspicious when the price make QMR in the lowest price, QMR sell in the lowest price. Okay, so and you have to uh, switch time frame, and then you found out actually price making bullish engulfing, and we also consider bullish engulfing is a demand zone. Demand zone is meant to buy. So that's how we consider that this QM going to be failed. Okay, so we're not going to sell in the lowest price in the QM here. Okay, so I hope I answer your question. Okay, if the first entry 0.33 from 200 USD, what about second entry? What about second entry? Yeah, you divide by 600 if you use 1/500 leverage. Heart attack, one lot 600 USD. No, you're not going to get heart attack if you found the setup with confirmation. No, you're not going to get it. Maybe just a slightly heart attack, but it's fun actually. Okay. How do we avoid getting stopped out by sudden big movement or spikes, high impact news? I don't really watch news. To be honest, um, I'm not going to have a big talk here, but I really, really seldom facing a stopped out during news. Sometimes when I entry last time I entry as an RC1, and then suddenly my profit getting so fast, and I was like, hey, what happened? Why why the price moved too fast? And then I found out, oh, it got news. Yeah, I never, I mean like I seldom experience stopped out during news, so that's why I hate news. I don't like news. You know, it's distract us actually. Okay. Do you always PO or instant entry? I always PO. And before, I mean, like when I PO pending order, I like to monetize to make sure that the price not going to be late retest. Okay. Just now you said double or triple layer. Is the lot size the same or it would be a bit smaller? Um, I don't know. In my condition, the same lot, not be smaller. I mean, like the same lot. Yeah, yeah. Now you know the rare compounding means you're using kamikaze account, or we call it a suicide account. Okay. Okay, guys, any question? For compounding, when you are in profit, do you BE or just close? I break even. I didn't close because yeah, why I have to close? I just BE. Do you have any field compounding projects? I didn't record, but I used to. I failed compounding on 2019. I failed twice. Yeah, it really frustrating. Okay. For compounding, do you avoid any particular days in a week? No. Any setup, confirmation, I just go with it. What's the reason for the field compounding? There's many types of many. The main reason is I cannot be patient. Yeah, I cannot be patient. I cannot wait. I just go on with it. And sometimes like yeah, I think patience is the most, I mean, like it's your biggest enemy actually. Really. Okay. How many days you take a break after a compounding fail? Um, I don't really take break. The take break, I mean that I punish myself. I will go to the trading view. I backtest. I I kept on backtest. For example, that last time I failed in here. Yeah. I failed here. Okay. I failed here and I really frustrating, kind of embarrassing because this one I post in my catching goal. I post signals in my catching goal and I really frustrating and yeah. After that, I kept on searching for SNRC2 because I'm not really good at SNRC2 actually, but it's fun. Okay, I went to the trading view and I was looking for the SNRC2 setup. I punished myself actually, but I don't. I close my MT4 and I do big test many times. Yeah, so that's how I do. What broker did you use for compounding account? Tickmill. I used to do IC markets, but I don't know. I like Tickmill more. Can I join your catching goal? No, the catching goal already dismissed. Yeah, already dismissed. Last March, I have done my class. Yeah. Okay. It's 11 o'clock right now. Mm, what your plan for the future after this webinar? Actually, I have a lot of plan and pot notes. Um, but I cannot tell you right now because I need to be organized first. I want to share many things actually. And what else? Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you guys. I'll be always here. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things I want to share with you guys. Don't worry. Okay, any question, guys, before I end the webinar? We have, wait, some people, say that $14 is so much. I mean, like, you, like it's just a month, and you can try the free one, and it's really worth it, Um, $14, $15. It's just $15 for beta to sharpen your skills. You just need 1 to 2 months to sharpen your skills. Then you can just give it a go. Okay. Late retest is riskier than quick retest. Yes. So that's why I prefer quick retest. Okay. So I think that's all for now. And wait. Mm. All right, so I think that's all for now. And thank you guys. And I hope my webinar really benefits for you. And good luck if you guys start compounding tomorrow or maybe next month. And yeah, and thank you very much. And assalamu alaikum. Bye.